Donna was a student nurse. She was gifted the Annabelle doll by her mother that she had purchased from a second-hand store. At the time, Donna was living with her friend Angie. Everything appeared to be normal at first, but then the girls noticed small movements by Annabelle. The doll would be left on the bed, but later found on the chair. The movements got more severe. As time went by, Annabelle appeared in different rooms. The doll would be left on the bed, in Donna's room, and then appear outside Angie's door. Angie and Donna had a close friend called Lou. He was very suspicious of the Annabelle doll, believing that it was evil and possessed. Angie and Donna were dismissive of the strong views held by their friend. They tried to be rational and believed that they must have subconsciously moved the doll by themselves. But this belief was short-lived, as the girls started to find notes around the apartment. There was no rational explanation for this, because the notes were all written on parchment paper. Neither Angie or Donna had ever used parchment paper before. The notes mostly had the phrases "Help Lou" and "Help us" written on them. One evening, Donna came home from work and saw that the Annabelle doll was on her bed. Only this time, there was literally blood on the doll's hands. Upon closer inspection, the blood appeared to be coming from the doll itself. But this seemed impossible. How the hell can a doll bleed? Donna thought to herself. She decided that it was time to get a medium involved before things could escalate. The first medium told Donna and Angie that their apartment complex was built on a field where a young girl aged 7 was found dead many years earlier. Her name was Annabelle. Her spirit attached itself to the doll. This made Donna and Angie feel sorry for the doll and keep it living with them. One day, Angie and Lou were hanging out at the apartment. They heard movement coming from Donna's room, but Donna was at work, so Angie and Lou sat frozen in fear. Lou took a look in Donna's room. Nobody was there, but the Annabelle doll was sat on the chair instead of on the bed, where she was supposed to be. He slowly walked toward the doll. A feeling of terror came over him. He started to feel a terrible pain in his chest, then realized that he was covered in scratch marks. Nobody else was in that room except Lou and Annabelle, so the scratches must have come from Annabelle. Within 2 days, the scratches were healed, and there were no scars left behind. This was strange and creepy. They decided to get paranormal investigators involved, known as the Warrens. The Warrens and a priest believed that Annabelle wanted to take possession of Donna's soul. The priest performed an exorcism on the apartment. The Warrens took the Annabelle doll away with them. They decided to take the back roads home, afraid that if they took the main roads, then Annabelle would cause an accident to occur. They made the right choice because they had car problems the entire journey home. The power steering and the brakes failed. The car kept stalling until Ed Warren sprinkled holy water on the doll. The Warrens finally got home and put the Annabelle doll on their desk. The doll would be seen levitating on numerous occasions, but this soon stopped happening, leading the Warrens to believe that the demon was gone. Not long after, Annabelle would be found in different rooms of the house. The Warrens called a priest. The priest did not take the Warrens seriously and believed that a doll cannot be doing all of these things. On the way home, his car overturned after the brakes had failed. The car was written off completely. The priest was lucky not to die. Till this day, the Warrens keep the Annabelle doll in a glass case that they built to stop her from being free to roam around. She has been seen moving around in the glass case, trying to get free. That's the story of Annabelle. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.